Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I came looking for this woman and I'm seeing a lot of topic on from her page that we can actually look at. So things to consider when vetting men while dating. Very, very important. Let's take a listen.
Y'all know I don't date, but I'm gonna give you some
Oh,
things that I used to like to consider when I was talking to men.
she's not dating again, like she's one of men or what? Or is she now on women? Somebody help us out.
Things that would go through my mind that let me know to eliminate this man. Even if I don't tell him he getting eliminated, in my head, I'm already eliminating him. And the conversation I'm having with him right now is gonna be the last one I ever have with him. So hopefully this helps somebody. I first always want to find out why him and his ex broke up. And what I'm asking this question for is to find out if he's going to blame everything on her or is he going to tell me what it is that he did that contributed to it. So even if it's something that she ultimately did, what part did you play in the breakup as well? If he make it all her fault, I know what I need to know.
So in essence, you want somebody that can be held accountable, an accountable man. Okay, noted.
I listen to see if this man complains a lot. If all a man can do is complain and never find a resolution, and that man is not a leader. Leaders don't sit around and complain, they find a solution to a problem. If I find out that that man got any type of depression issues, I'm not a counselor, I'm not a therapist, I can't help you with them issues. Find you some antidepressants, get on out my way. This next one is very important. You need to figure out what his conflict resolution skills are. You need to figure out whenever he's in a situation where there's a conflict, how does he resolve it? Does he resort to violence automatically, or do he know how to walk away? Do he have the emotional intelligence to know when a situation ain't worth risking his life and his freedom for? You need to figure out what his vices are. Because everybody got vices, but you need to figure out if the ones that he have
True,
are
true.
something that's going to end up turning into something worse down the line. If he got any type of drug addictions, alcohol problems, gambling. What is his relationship like with his family, especially his mama? Was his mama a hoe? I'm not trying to even be funny. If his mama was a hoe, you got a big problem on your hands. She was the first example of a woman for him. So if he don't respect his mama, he is never going to respect you either. One
Honestly, the way a man treats his mother is first and foremost an indication of how he sees women. And we can go a step further, the way he treats his sisters and the women around you. Watch out for that. I don't know why people don't really pay attention to that. A lot of girls just want to con- concentrate on how the man is treating them and not how the man treats people around them. That's it. See, leave the way the man is treating you. Look at, watch out the way he treats people around him, especially the women around him. Even the, especially the part, especially the ones that are not related to it. But there is a love that people have towards their family, that familiar love. So down is a given. Some people they can love their family, but every other person outside they don't care for you. So I will even make bold to say is don't even look at the way he treats my family. It's important, but look at the way he treats people that are not his family. Then the way he's treating his family. That should give you the answer you need. How that man will treat you and respect you, and also check out if he's the type that will defend you in public, especially if he's the type. Well, what I've also noticed that if a man respects the female in his life, especially his mom and his sisters, he will respect you. That kind of man will defend you before his family. In fact, the way you present with his family will transfer or will prove if they will talk down on you or if they will respect you. The way the man presents you to his family is how the family will take you.
way to tell how he feel about women is the way he talk about women. When he's speaking about women, do he refer to women as the B word? Does the B word come out of his mouth too freely and easily? It's going to tell you a lot that you need to know. How is he with money? A lot of y'all be so focused on how much the man make that you don't focus on what he do with the money. Because it don't matter how much the man make if his expenses exceed or are just as much as what he make, and at the end of the day he's still pretty much broke. While we on the topic of money, how does he make his money? Is it legally? Do he job hop? If he job hop, that shows that there's no stability. This is somebody that you got to count on for income in the household, and this person is not somebody that you can be sure won't just up jump and quit and then leave you to have to pay bills, right? You have to be very cautious of somebody who don't know how to keep a job. a man who constantly is complaining about having to work. And if he is an entrepreneur, is he somebody who has a successful business, or is he a serial entrepreneur where he just be throwing anything at the wall trying to see what sticks? Again, if he's a serial entrepreneur, this is somebody that you cannot count on when it comes to money. It may or may not be coming in. I know a lot of the girlies love tatted up men, but you need to look at the tat placement. Because if this man is fully tatted up, tats on his face, tats all over his neck, that man will never possibly be employed anywhere where he can make real money. My favorite is his morals. Talking to this man and figure out where his morals lie, what he believes to be right and wrong. Now, this is all going to be different based off what your morals are as well, and whether or not you and him are on the line. So I can't really go too far into detail with this one because it all depends on what you think is morally right and wrong. But you need to make sure you and him are on the same page when it comes to what y'all do view in life as being right and wrong. These are all of the main ones I can think of off the top of my.
Honestly, alignment is very, very important in anything anybody is doing. I really don't know why when it comes to a relationship, we don't oftentimes some people don't pay attention to that. You need to be aligned with the man or woman you want to spend the rest of your life with, even if you are dating. And that can only happen when you've taken us time to find yourself, when you know you, when you've come to know yourself, you know what your morals are, what you stand on, what are non-negotiable for you. You need to find yourself first. You need to find yourself first. And some people don't know how to do that. They are just vibing and going. And which will lead me to the next point. When you know yourself, you know what your morals are, what you stand for, it becomes easy for you to identify what you don't want. And it's easy for you to discard it or take yourself away from where you shouldn't be at. I don't know if you guys are getting it. And then again, when you've known yourself, you know what you want, it's easy for you to discard. So you're not wasting time dating people that you're not supposed to be dating with, dating to start with. And again, when you are dating, you are having hard conversations. You are not running away from the conversation. You guys are not just vibing and talking things that doesn't make sense. You are discussing the important things. You're having meaningful conversations. And most times you don't even need to come out rightly to ask the questions you need to ask. There's a way you guys will converse from the conversation you are picking your answers. So that means that you guys need to talk. Never get tired of talking. It's very, very important because it will save you a lot. It will save you a lot. There are people that when you talk with them, you will not be asking yourself, how is this person in a relationship or how is this person married? But what I've come to realize, I've learned it this year actually, that people actually marry their kind. In as much as how people complain, they marry their type. At the end of the day, that's it. Yeah. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.